Hey everyone, this is Cam Frequency here, and today I want to talk about the Pixel Buds Pro. The Pixel Buds Pro have been one of my most anticipated headphones since its reveal back in the summer. And to be honest, after using it for about a month now, I can safely say that they're pretty spectacular. I think Google managed to make a set of headphones that can definitely stand in the premium category with other earbuds like the AirPod Pros. Do they beat them in most ways? Probably not, but they do come pretty close, especially for Android users in particular. It took them about 2.5 years for them to get to this point, and it was a rocky launch at first with the original Pixel Buds, but I think they really started to hit their stride here with the Pixel Buds Pro. I think the Pixel Buds Pro excel in two different categories, that being comfortability and gesture control. And notice how I didn't say sound quality, and that's for a particular reason. The Pixel Buds Pro don't really excel too much in that category, and I'm going to get to that later in the video. But for now, I think it's really important to try to describe why the Pixel Buds Pro still deserve to be in that premium category and why it's such a big deal that it is. So without that out of the way, let's get into the reasons why I think the Pixel Buds Pro is a big deal and why I think it may be a good potential purchase for Android users in the future. The Pixel Buds Pro are, to put simply in one word, great. And that's not to say I'm understating just how good they are, because they're pretty close to stellar. The sound quality matches what you would expect out of premium earbuds in this price range, with a loud, balanced sound across all three ranges. Bass is emphasized a bit more, but never washing out the rest of the sound, namely in the vocals. The seal for the rubber tips are a whole lot better than the previous models. You get the typical 3 sizes that you get with your standard earbuds. I stuck with the medium and I really never had to swap them out. The seal actually worked for me, and the companion app actually has a diagnostic to check and see how well the ear tip seal is working so you can get the most out of your headset, especially with the active noise cancelling turned on. Speaking of active noise cancelling, it's definitely top class and it enhances the sound experience a lot. The isolation is better than 90% of the earbuds out there, but it isn't entirely perfect. You can still hear some slight high-pitched sounds, of course, with no music playing. But if you pop on some, you probably wouldn't hear much of anything with a good seal from the tips, which helps when you're on a plane or just trying to maybe focus while studying. One thing that they added here was something that I'd hoped they had taken from the Galaxy Buds Pro, and that's multi-point in audio switching, which was finally added. It allows you to connect to 2 different Bluetooth devices at the same time, so you can switch between them without disconnecting to one and reconnecting to the other. The crazy thing about these headphones is that sound quality isn't what I think it does its best at. While it is definitely good, I have heard better, specifically with the AirPods Pro. Its best features, I think, comes from 2 different areas, and that's comfortability and touch controls. Starting with comfortability, while I say these headphones are some of the most comfortable buds I've ever used, I mean it. I barely notice that these things are in my ears, and I can literally wear them for hours at a time without feeling a thing. It's a big difference from the Pixel Buds original and the A-series design. The fin on these 2 pairs would sometimes hurt my ears after long listening sessions, but with the Buds Pro and the fins gone, Google still found a way to make them feel as comfortable as possible while keeping it sturdy in even smaller ears. The weird thing is that they sometimes feel like they actually might fall out of your ears, especially because it's mainly the tips that are holding the earbuds in place, but it never actually does. I don't know, it's kind of a weird feeling. Not to mention, they claim you don't get that plugged ear feeling, which is supposed to come from the silent seal that contorts with the inside of your ear to give you a better fit. It's something you don't really notice or pay attention to because you already realize that something is in your ear, but I was actually shocked to notice that there was some improvement. It's not completely eliminated, but it's nice that they took something like that into consideration and managed to reduce it a lot, at least enough where, to me, it was noticeable. With the gesture controls, Google probably has the best implementation of it than on any other earbuds I've used. It's not even that it's anything really special like a bunch of finger signs or anything like that. Its uniqueness comes from the sensitivity, extra quick response time, and its accuracy. I haven't ran into any accidental activations of a different gesture when I was trying to play, pause, or raise or lower the volume of my music. It's good so that way you don't end up with interrupted listening from accidentally pausing when you meant to just raise the volume. They give you the ability to switch between noise cancelling and transparency modes by just holding the left earbud, and it's pretty speedy. Google also gives you the ability to customize the touch and hold function so you can switch around the assistant and active noise cancelling controls to the left or right earbud at any moment. It's nice to see that every other set of earbuds had this level of gesture control, and I'm happy that it hasn't changed even with the Pixel Buds Pro. When you circle around to the battery, it lasts almost as long as Google claims. I was able to get through all my listening sessions without feeling like I needed to charge the battery on either of my buds. My test resulted in about 5 hours with active noise cancelling on. The only thing is that battery on earbuds are tricky to discuss because everyone uses their earbuds differently. Some of us use it for 2 hours, then toss it in the charging case, while some of us use it for 4 or more hours before we do the same. And because of that, I don't really think the estimates on the battery really matter all that much. I believe if your buds can get past a good 5 hours with active noise cancelling on, you have a winner. What's more important is how long the case can hold a charge and how fast it can charge them back up. When you eventually put the buds back in the case, you want the buds to get that quick charge so you can take it back out within 15 minutes and get a good charge before starting to listen again, especially if you're someone who has their earbuds in for about 6 hours or more. You don't want to have to go searching for that charger in a case, no pun intended, where you need those headphones. The charging case for the Buds Pro lasts much longer than the Buds A series, so you have nothing to worry about there. I think the Pixel Buds Pro is one huge comeback for Google, and if you're looking for a pair of good earbuds, you don't have to look too much further, especially for Android users. They offer a mix of premium sound, comfort, and usability that in its quality, I think matches its cost. I was a little disappointed that there were no real equalizer settings available, and I'm hoping that it comes in a future update, which I think they announced already. I will say, just like I mentioned earlier, these headphones have amazing sound, but it's not the best, and that's okay. I believe other things like comfort, battery, and Google specific features more than make up for the audio quality, however small the disparity is for the average user. I'm glad that Google is starting to really make some leaps in their hardware because I like using Pixel devices and all the experimentation that it entails. If the upcoming Pixel 7 and the Pixel Watch have any of the quality control and care that went into the Pixel Buds Pro, then I think we may have a pretty good product on our hands. At least, I hope so anyway. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video.